The following is a presentation of William Patterson University Television, WPTV.
NXT is the building block of the current WWE superstar, but in the past 5 years, NXT itself has become the third brand of WWE, rivaling their main shows. With legacies of WWE superstars like Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Seth Rollins, let's see if they lived up to the hype this Friday night. Ryan, Gio, let's break it down. Let's talk about it. What happened? Well, let's talk about what happened in general. I mean, this is another great takeover. Let's be honest.
I mean, I'll go as far as saying that, I think that they put too high of a ceiling with New Orleans. New Orleans will, if they ever beat New Orleans themselves, like, it's going to be incredible. But this, for me, besides New Orleans, was the best takeover ever.
Yeah,
go ahead.
It was one of the best takeovers I've seen in recent memory. Every single match was great, but they were great in different ways, I think, and that's kind of what made it like as spectacular as it was. Just because like you had an amazing opener with Aleister Black versus Ricochet and the War Raiders, and just how well they worked off of each other, honestly. And like you had just great match after great match. You had Velveteen Dream and Matt Riddle's character work. Like, it was insane how you went in, like, you didn't really have a clear face in there, but then like you had Velveteen Dream playing heel, then Matt Riddle near the end playing heel. It was just a great building up.
So Ryan, I want to ask you, favorite match of the night. You've talked about we talked before we started filming. A lot of different matches got your attention. What's the number one takeaway that makes this almost as good as New Orleans?
Well, it's kind of like a three-way tie for me between that opener, Dunn and Walter, and the main event. I guess by default, in terms of match quality and the fact that it got me out of my seat, jumping up and down. I was at Barclays Center for the show, and it was an incredible atmosphere. Probably Cole and Gargano. I mean, honestly, if I watched it at my house alone on my couch, when I saw him kick out of everything, I'd probably be like, come on, like this is. But there, being immersed in the 10 or so thousand people, it was so special, and to see the ending and the payoff of the storyline that has been a year and a half in the making, and having Ciampa come out and give him a hug. Did it make storyline sense? No. But did it have to? Did it have to? No. Because it was a special moment. It was awesome, and you admittedly, did you cry when Ricochet and Aleister Black?
I did cry at both Ricochet and Aleister Black and the Ciampa bit at the end.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Was that your favorite, though, since you did cry at it?
Admittedly, it was a great match. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Adam Cole has been forever one of my favorite wrestlers. However, seeing my Big Daddy Walter hoisting the hoisting the NXT UK Championship was the most because I've been following that guy I forget when I first discovered him, but like I've been following him for a while. Just his chops are just insane.
Deadly.
You even said you would take one for free. Like
It would
Yeah,
be. It would, I would
evidently,
say,
you're taking one for free.
I
Yeah,
would
I'm
take
about
one
to
for free. As much as it sounds like I'm insane, because I am, it would be an honor. How much money would you pay? What's the monetary?
At least enough to cover the pair of pants I'm going to have to buy, because if he hits me hard enough, I'm not holding anything in.
Yeah, I'm around the same portion, but like I'm just.
So let's talk about getting away from Walter and his chopping.
Yes.
But let's talk about we haven't mentioned a match that was on the card that was actually really a hyped match for me. Something I really wanted to see was the Fatal 4-Way for the women's title. Shayna Baszler ended up winning. We didn't expect that. Kind of saw her tossing the title to Io Shirai, who we see right here, right in the front of that picture. She
beautiful.
ends up retaining. So let's talk about not the match itself, because the match itself was great.
Yes.
But Ryan, I want to know, what's your opinion on what is next for Shayna now? She's beaten everyone.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting because like I thought that night would be that night, because I thought to myself, the people in my section, we did kind of process of elimination. I'm like, okay, there's no way Shayna wins. Belair lost. It wouldn't really make sense momentum-wise. So it's either going to be Sane or Shirai, but Sane already had the title, so I thought Shirai was the shoe-in to win. I mean, I would say Shirai would be the next to beat her, but that really wouldn't make story. We need a new contender. You mentioned Mia Yim.
Yes, I will say.
And I guess that makes sense.
Gio is very into the Blasian baddie.
I will say
he's very.
She is a fierce queen. I think she is next in line to take on Shayna Baszler.
But she's also another one who faced Baszler and lost.
Yeah,
So like you've kind of already squashed her. Like,
that's true.
Can you bring her back?
I feel like she is.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. I have an idea.
Okay. I feel like she is like young enough to like where you can probably have
Just bring
like
her back,
bring her back
yeah.
in that term. And like we've had focus on Shirai Baszler. Shirai, Belair, and Sane for I want to say like
a couple of months
now. It would be nice to see like a new like fresh face or something like that. Yeah. Maybe like having like a different storyline.
Yeah, Ryan, you're very excited for this idea.
But now that you mention it, I do think that they are going to get called up to contend for the women's tag titles, the Sky Pirates. I think that'd be really cool.
Sky Pirates is a dope tag.
Yes, it is.
That is a great
But
tag.
I just thought of something. Who is injured in the NXT women's division right now?
A lot. I mean,
Dakota Kai. That's who.
well, I've heard rumors that she's going over to the UK brand, so I don't.
She's not even from the UK.
Neither is Rhea Ripley.
True,
Ripley's
I
from New
guess.
Zealand.
I mean, the British flag is in the flag,
Yeah,
but whatever.
but
so
true
is
though.
Dakota Kai's from the same place.
Yeah, but true though. Like if they're being called up though, you need people to fill in those slots.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that goes to my next question, I guess, Gio. Who's next for the women's division? The men's division is kind of solidified. Riddle, Dream, Keith Lee. Who's the next women to kind of step up if those four are leaving?
Well, I did think Mia Yim too would be like the next big like underground. I'm serious, dude. Like
You want to take her out to dinner first?
Wow. Okay.
I mean, let's be honest. Everyone would.
Yes, pretty much. But no, I think she has the charisma. I think she has the in-ring talent. If not her, I think Dakota Kai would very much be in that spot. Even why am I blanking on the name? Johnny Gargano's wife.
Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae, yeah, she would. I mean, is she on the injured list right now too?
No.
She was in a dark match before this, so she
Okay.
beat Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that match was filmed for TV. I think
No.
that was just
It
a
was
just a
dark
dark-
match.
okay. But
So yeah, I mean, really quick, Ryan. One word. Who's next for the women's division? Is it Kai?
I say either Kai or Candice.
All right. Well, that's. Hopefully you guys are correct, and hopefully the women's division can make another bounce back like they did after Bayley left. But hopefully NXT as a whole itself can keep the momentum going to the next set of pay-per-views it has in the next coming months, as it builds itself with a new brand of superstars with all of their new superstars. But stick around because we will be breaking down our theories on WrestleMania and what happens afterwards next.